honestly, it's a superb exhibition, Children, Baby, Maternity Exhibition, and I think this industry, this space of children, baby products and things, it's growing so rapidly. Now, of course, I'm a mother and I have my own TV show, the Tara Sharma Show, Diaries of a New Mom. So I'm very, I'm very interested to know what are the best products, what are the best things for our kids, for all kids everywhere. And it's nice to have a platform where you can actually see all the options and they can tell you about what things are. So I think that's really lovely. And, it allows all of us to choose what works for us, because everyone is different. So some things work for somebody, some things may not work for somebody else. So it's nice to see all the options. Actually, we travel a lot with our kids, and in fact in the show also we show that. And one of the reasons I started the show, because I thought that mothers get so much advice, do this, don't do that, do this. And one thing I always feel is we are all learning and we all have our own way. So what works for somebody may not work for somebody else, but you should explore what works for you. And I actually find that sometimes traveling with our kids is the most fun, because you can do things which are kid related and kid oriented, and you make it work, you do. So there are some things are harder, of course, because you're carrying so many more bags and so many more things, and getting from one place to another can be harder, but it's also a lot of fun, and it's a different type of holiday. That's what I always tell my friends. If they say, oh, but if you're going with kids, you can't go out, you can't do this, you can't. I said, but it's a different kind of holiday. You see the zoo, you'll see the, things, other things. So I think you should plan your holidays according to, the needs of the family. With kids, I think it's important to, enjoy yourself and not stress, and make sure they enjoy. So I think carry the basics, like your if they're still wearing diapers, then diapers, some snacks, some water, something to play with, something to entertain them, and just relax and have fun. And if you're of course going somewhere where you have to walk a lot, carry a good stroller. The basic medicines, always important when you're traveling with kids to have your basic things if God forbid you need it. And I would say have a good mindset that you're going to have fun, because yes, sometimes things are tough, but you can have a great holiday with your kids, of course. I think the tips, if you want tips, people should ask, but we should never give tips without being asked, because I think when I started the show, I always said that nobody gets more advice than a pregnant woman and a young mother. And sometimes when you're pregnant and you're a young mother, you don't want to hear so much advice. So it's nice if you want to ask advice, then you say, can you please tell me this? Or I would say enjoy it. It's the most incredible thing, having kids. There are times when things are tough, but I think the pros far outweigh the cons. So enjoy everything. So I have my show, the Tara Sharma Show, Diaries of a New Mom, and season 3 is starting now in June. And other than that, yes, if there's a good role that comes, I will do it. But I realize that, for me, I love to act and I'd like to act, but it has to be something really good if me away from my kids, because looking after the kids, for me, everyone is different, but it's such a big priority that right now I'm with them. But definitely if a good role comes, I would do it.